All right, welcome back to another Lionel catalog flip through. Today's flip through is going to be the Lionel Volume 2 catalog from 2012. Now, I used to have this catalog, but I don't know what happened to it. I looked in the garage not too long ago, but it wasn't there. But anyway, let's just get started with the catalog flip through. So starting off, we have the New York Central water level steam freight set. I've seen this set in action at the Lionel convention, at a Lionel train convention at the Chattanooga Choo Choo in 2013. It had the boxcar, the tanker, hopper car, and that steam locomotive, 2867. They have the Pocahontas passenger set with Norfolk and Western number 611. Let's see, what does this have? It has a passenger car. I think that's a combination car, observation car, and a bags car. They also have an additional locomotive that is 612, and 611 is a J class locomotive, which I think is still in operation today, but I think it's stored in one of the shops. Anyway, moving on to the Southern Tank Train oil can set, which has three tankers or four tankers. I'm sorry, and there's a three pack and unique road number on every car, and there's a diesel that leads them, which is from Southern Pacific. There's a Motor City CXS freight set, which has a CXS diesel and the four auto rack cars, and opening doors on both ends, and they have some different row numbers on the auto racks. Here's the Canadian National GB9 Piggyback set, which was a set that we already seen. The two truck shays, the USRA 080 switchers, the 260 steam locomotives, which we saw recently in the other catalogs, the 04 shifters, the Berkshire locomotives, and they have the GS series steam locomotives, which of course I'm pretty sure most of you know about the 4449, but Lionel has different road numbers like the 4415, and it includes legacy control system, Odyssey speed control, legacy rail sounds, wireless tender, electrocoupler on rear and tender, crew talk dialogue, tower comm announcements, and so on. And they also have different row numbers as well. Here's a UP 4122, Santa Fe 3751, and the passenger cars, 462 Pacifics, Blue Comet, in the Chicago and Chicago. They have the Norfolk Southern Heritage Series with diesel and a three pack hopper cars with different road numbers from Norfolk Southern, Nickel Plate Road, and Southern. Norfolk Southern Heritage Series with the Nickel Plate Road and Southern 8090. That locomotive is still in operation as of today. Another Norfolk Southern Heritage Series diesel with the caboose that has different road numbers from Nickel Plate Road, the Southern Mongele. Yeah, I think that's what it's saying. And there's also a two-pack hopper car. Here's some more Norfolk Southern Heritage diesels, some from the Pennsylvania, and the Norfolk Southern Blue Coat with the gold. An Interstate Norfolk Southern Heritage Series diesel with the Pennsylvania caboose, an Interstate caboose, a Pennsylvania hopper car, a Norfolk Western hopper car with the three pack, and anyway, all those cars are in the three pack, I guess. Here's some more Norfolk Southern Heritage Series. Here's the Central Georgia, the Conrail, Lehigh Valley, and the 3-pack of hopper cars and the cabooses. They have the command trackable cars, the command control vehicles, the Mo Gang car, the command control speeder vehicles with operating lights, command control equipped with different road numbers as well, from range from CXS, BNSF, MOW, Maintenance of Way, New York Central Railroad, and CN. Now they have the Alco RS11 diesels. All of these diesels include legacy control system, legacy rail sounds, Odyssey speed control with on and off switch, electrocouplers, non-power locomotive features with select separately applied details. And they have different road numbers from Penn Central, Nickel Plate Road, Alaska, Pennsylvania, Seaboard, Norfolk and Western, and New Haven. Now we move on to the GP9 locomotives with the Rock Island locomotive, Louisville, Nashville, Great Northern Railroad, CNO, Northern Pacific, Union Pacific, and Santa Fe. Moving on to the C-420 diesels. And these diesels include legacy remote features like legacy control system, and they are Century powered, legacy rail sounds, Odyssey speed control, which with also electrocouplers, different road numbers from Alaska, Seaboard, Nickel Plate Road. And here are the CXS Heritage Series diesels that we saw lately in the other catalog. The Genset switchers, the SD42 locomotives. Here's some BNSF Heritage Series locomotives. Here's the Electromotive with the 2012 and the Burlington locomotive. And these Heritage unit diesels include legacy control system, Odyssey speed control, legacy rail sounds, and electrocouplers. They had the SD80 MACSs. The classic cab units, which we saw lately, and the B units as well. There's a Baldwin RF16Ss. And we have the single centipedes. These locomotives had the legacy control system, equipped with able to run with legacy control or trainmaster command control, or with standard transmission, former transmission, Odyssey speed control, legacy rail sound system, with crew talk dialogue and tower comm announcements with each different scenarios depending on whether the locomotive is in motion or stopped. 6 official railroad speeds with crew talk dialogue, 8 diesel RPM levels, legacy real-time cooling horn, and they also have the double diesel, which includes the same features as the Baldwin or the centipedes. I'm sorry. Now moving on to the tank train 2-packs. All of these tankers system provides a faster, more economical way to load or unload unit trains of tank cars. Strings of these cars were connected with houses and valves rather than unload or load with each car. Individually, a crew could handle in the entire string from the end of the train, and Lionel offers the new road numbers on some of the classic tank trains paint schemes. All of these tankers include die-cast metal sprung trucks with rotating bearing caps and operating couplers with hidden uncoupling tabs and separately applied metal details, and flexible hoses between cars, unique road numbers on each car, and a minimum curve of 031. And they have different road numbers as well. Now we move on to the auto rack cars. Now I'm pretty sure most of y'all have seen some of the auto rack cars on CXS, Norfolk Southern, or Conrail, or even the Union Pacific. And some of these cars are still in operation today, and some of these cars also have been in wrecks, and they had to get major repairs, or maybe some of them were just scrapped. Now we move on to the freight cars that have different schemes and road numbers, covered hoppers, scale freight cars, the classic scale cabooses with the different road numbers, the New York Central 20th Century Limited with the heavyweight passenger cars and more classic cabooses. And moving on, we have the Lionel Remote Operation System Thomas and Friends said, which includes Thomas himself, Annie and Clarabelle, and the remote. And it's easy to use, a power control system. And the remotes are color coordinated with the locomotives for convenience. Locomotives listen for commands for their color coordinated remotes. The locomotive speed, directions, and sound are determined by distant command and sent directly to the engine. And there's also the 3 removable faces. Anyway, they also have the ready to run sets, which are the Horseshoe Curve freight set, the GG1 freight set, Great Northern Mountain, Rock Island Rocket, Grand Central Express, and New Jersey Transit. And they have the NASCAR train sets. I don't know what happened to these, but I think I saw a video on some of them. But anyway, so all sets include a 242 locomotive and tender, gondola, hopper, caboose, 8 curved fast track sections, and 3 straight fast track section, 1 fast track terminal section, and a Power Max transformer. And the locomotive includes a transformer, forward, neutral, and reverse operation, realistic air whistle and tender, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler rear of the tender, power maintenance and free motor, traction tire, die-cast metal locomotive body. And the rolling stock includes operating couplers, 2 1/64 scale die-cast cars, minimum curve of 027, and they have different color schemes, like Lowe's and M&M's and Office Depot. They have the post-war inspired and the post-war F3 units, the X628 promotional Navy outfit set, the UP anniversary set, the post-war freight, the post-war scale 6464 boxcars, and then loads packaging and PD Deco on 148 scale cars 2-pack. The U.S. presidential boxcar series, which include George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, and Thomas Jefferson. Here's the licensed rolling stock, which includes a Presley boxcar, Thomas Kincaid boxcar, and Stock Up for the Holidays boxcars. Peanuts boxcars, some licensed rolling stock, which includes a Coca-Cola VAT car and a Coca-Cola era reefer. The Beatles, a classic freight with tanker, reefer, and another reefer boxcar. Now they have all the other accessories like the Polar Express handcar. And now let's move on to the 'Tis the Season accessories. They have the lights, the figurines, some more figurines, and so on. They also have the all aboard accessories, which are the billboards, signs, station platform, and bridge. Rail yard accessories are like the tanker car accident or the Southern Pacific scrapyard, a workhouse, figurines, and 70-yard lights. Welcome home accessories are some house figurines, telephone poles, street lights, some trackside. We've seen the bumpers, crossing gates, grade crossings, signals, trestle and bridges. Here's the truss bridge with piers, and the arch under bridge. There's an MG switch tower, which has sturdy design construction, interior illumination, accurate and realistic detail, dimensions of. There's a control tower, the lighted covered bridge, and an L-gauge tunnel. There's a curve and a straight section. Now they have the operating accessories, which are the operating terminals, which conveyor belt that moves the packaging into the box cars. Here's the operating smoke unit with the fire and the figurines rushing back and forth, and we've seen those two already. Here's the coal accessories, the tipping, and the lighted coal tower, and the all-new Lionel operating coal conveyor. There's the house under construction, barrel loading building, operating sawmills. There's the rotary aircraft beacon, operating wind turbine, cell tower, Lionel City electrical soil tank, classic street lamps, and scale telephone poles. Here's some other accessories like a boat 4-pack, Lionel airplane 2-pack, people packs, and some trailing trucks, a maintenance kit, premium smoke fluid, a gondola. Here's the Legacy product line expanding, the Legacy remote controller. So that's the train brake. That's the E. So that's the velocity throttle. And the other Legacy. Here's the additional Legacy control system and TMCC components. Some wires. Some powerful options like the CW transformer. What is that? E. Here's the GW 180 watt transformer. The fast track considered it advantages, so I'm pretty sure most of you have a lot of fast track for your Lionel trains. Like, again, they have the inner passing loop add-on track pack, the outer passing loop add-on track pack, figure 8 add-on track pack, and siding track pack. The inner passing loop includes 2 switches and 036 curves. The outer passing loop, it includes a manual switch, right hand, a left manual switch with quarter curve. A figure 8 add-on track has a 90-degree crossover, 5 straight track, and 036 curves. Lionel Dimensions track pack includes 10 inch straight, 3, an uncoupling track, an earthen bumper, and a quarter curve. There's a track section, transition piece, uncoupling track, terminal section, operating track, some accessory activator extender, and the regular straight track, the 30-inch track. There's the grade caution with flashing lights, a grade crossing with gates and light flashing, 43-degree crossover, 22-degree crossover, and 90-degree crossover, earthen bumper, lighted bumper, a re-railer. Here's the fast track with the remote switch control snaps together and Lionel command control fast track switches. Here's the wide track, some old style Lionel track. And now we move on to the American Flyer trains. They have the American Flyer U33 diesels, U33C diesels. They have Legacy control, American Flyer speed control, Legacy rail sounds, electrocouplers, and quillable horn, operating headlights, operating marker lights front and rear, illuminated number boards, and illuminated cab interior, tracks and tires. and they have different road names. They have the Norfolk Southern Heritage SD70 ACE locomotives from the Jersey Central line, Lackawanna, Erie, Illinois Terminal, New York Central, Penn Central, and they have the 164 scale St. Mitchell hoppers. They have Alberta, the Pennsylvania Railroad, Canada, Norfolk Southern, Lackawanna, Illinois Terminal, Penn Central, New York Central, Erie, Jersey Central lines, and they have traditional American Flyer and bags cars, some freight cars, some accessories, some fast track, some switches, and some upgrades, electric railroads, and I think that is it for another catalog flip through. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notifications on for new videos every day. Again, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another catalog flip through.